everybody, how's it going? Can you see me and can you hear me? I've got a new stream set up here this is actually a test stream. I'm just kind of playing around with it today before I settle into what I hope to be a regular streaming routine. My computer is over this way, so if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking over at the chat room over there. So I'm going to look this way for a minute while I see who is here. So it looks like Super Loopsy, Tristan, Keith, Samuel, Heisel. Let's see, subscriber, you're gay. Toad Eats Sock. Cool. First like, yes, you can hear me. Oh, cool. Yeah, bear with me. This is a whole new setup here for me. And so I've got a camera here and I got a camera there. I've got a microphone here. It's a little bit different. I've been trying my best. You haven't heard from me for a while, not really, because there's been some things I've had to do, some work had to get done. I've been trying to rearrange some areas so I could do a live stream. So, sorry you haven't been in recent streams. No worries, I haven't streamed for a month. I don't know. I was on vacation when last time I streamed. So, anyway, just trying to get something a little bit better so I could do it on a regular basis. So, this is my test stream. And what better way to do a test stream than to open a pile of things that I have sitting here that need to be opened. So, let's see here. What do I have? I've got, let's see, 6 action figures. Here is a bo-katan. Catan, whatever. I have... let's see, is this Earth? No, it's War for Cybertron RC action figure. I have a Power Rangers Ranger Slayer figure. I have a Wolverine figure. I have an X-Man figure. I have a window over here to my left, so there's going to be a little bit of reflection there. And finally, the big one. To me, it's a big one. It is a Thanos action figure. And so I thought I would open those up on stream just to get them out of the box. I've been anxious to get them for a while I've been anxious to get them out of the box for a while. Anyway. So yes, I'm going to open 3 Marvel Legends, Sam, and let's see. Thank you, WonderPlayer801, for the comment, and let's see, vacation seems fun. It was a little bit of fun. There was some ups and downs. The second week, I actually took more time off from videos than the first week. The first week was just kind of like, oh, we're doing all this stuff, and it seems like really cool stuff, so I wanted to share it. But week 2, it was a really down week. We only did a few things. We weren't out every day doing 2 to 3 things every day. It wasn't crazy. So there wasn't really a lot to share, but I got a few videos out. The dolphin stream, yeah, that was fun. I don't remember if you actually could see the dolphins. I really wished that we could have gotten more dolphins, but dolphins do what dolphins do, and who knows, maybe in the future, my wife and I are discussing making an adventure channel, whatever that means, where we go and do stuff, because it was a lot of fun to record some of the things we did. There's actually a lot of video footage we recorded while we were gone that hasn't seen the light of day yet. I've got a pile of videos on 2 or 3 different cameras, and we're going to try to, when we have a few minutes of time, we're going to try and throw that together and edit it and throw that up on another channel. So, let's see. I'm going to look over here at the chat again. You kind of could see them. Yeah, kind of. Like blogs. Not video stuff. I have another channel that's just kind of been sitting for years over here off to the side, and we're probably going to throw up some video stuff up there. But yeah, just take people around, show them this or that, just go and show people what's out there. I know there's a lot of travel YouTube channels, but there's not a lot from my area or the surrounding area. So just things we want to do. It's kind of unique to us, and it's going to be our more unique opinion about things. Maybe not as unique as I think, but right now I think it's unique. I also haven't been able to do a lot of video stuff. We also have fires, like all around. All within a couple hours, there's fires. So I've been trying to stay aware of that as well. And so I apologize. I haven't gotten a lot of videos up the last, let's see, what's today's July 21st. I haven't gotten a lot of videos up in the last couple of weeks. That's going to change. We're going to hopefully give me the rest of this week. I'm going to figure some stuff out, and maybe starting on Monday, we're going to get some regular videos out because, and I don't have him with me, I have Glow Raptor. And so I'm going to review Glow Raptor, and I've got Shadow Kit that should be here next week, and we'll take a look at that Fortnite figure. Hey, Carrie, hey, how are you? I would love if you started opening Transformers. Also, there's been a leak of this year from Christmas Trio pack comes. Yeah, the Christmas Trio. Have you also seen or heard the Tomato Legends set that has Gut Bomb, Hot House, the Brat, or the Brat, however you want to pronounce it, and what's the taco guy? Guaco? I think it's Guaco. But yeah, there's a couple new sets, and I'm going to hopefully prep a video that catches everybody up exactly what are we waiting for. There's so many pictures, so many leaks out there of what's going to be coming. Hopefully I can throw something together to kind of lay it all out. These are the solo figures. They're not really squad modes anymore. They're just packs. What are the ones that come with gliders? There's just so much Fortnite stuff. It's amazing. But I said I wasn't talking about showing Fortnite figures off this stream. I'm just playing around with these figures. So shall we get into that? After, let's see. Yes, Super Loopsy. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to respond to you. Thank you. Actually, Super Loopsy and Team Ghost sent me a couple gifts in Fortnite the other day. So thank you for that. And I will be responding to your message later, hopefully today. So, anyway, yes, thank you, Super Loopsy. You know, actually, this is not the only Transformer that I have in box. I actually also have, somewhere up on a shelf, a Hot Rod figure that's from the 87 collection. And I haven't opened that yet. And I won't be doing that today. Maybe I'll do another Transformers. Kind of going forward, bear with me a little bit. There's so much product from so many different action figure lines. I'm having to readjust. I was kind of wanting to go after DC and Fortnite and G.I. Joe and kind of anything cool that I saw out there. There's so much coming out in so many different directions. I'm not going to be able to keep up with that, so I'm going to kind of refocus down with Fortnite and G.I. Joe being my top priorities going forward that I'll make some regular videos from. And anyone who doesn't know much about G.I. Joe, you really should look into it a little bit. If you like Fortnite, if it's just the game you like, you won't like G.I. Joe probably as much. If it's the characters, if it's the skins that you really like in Fortnite, G.I. Joe might be kind of interesting because G.I. Joe has 400 or 500 different characters, and it's crazy. But I'm not going to I'm not going to preach at you anymore. But there'll be a few things. I've got a Gargoyles figure on order that I'm going to do a video about. If I happen to come up with some more random figures, I'll probably do them in a live stream as opposed to a video format, like a regular review format. I was going to try and get into the NECA Ninja Turtles, and I actually had a few sets, but I decided it was just too much time commitment to do that, so I returned all those to the store. I don't have the NECA Ninja Turtles anymore. I was thinking about doing the Five Nights at Freddy's, but right now I guess the property's kind of up in the air, and I don't want to go back and try to hunt down all the old stuff because I'm not super invested in it. But I can't reach it. But I did buy the books because I'm really curious about that property. I bought the books. I've been playing the games. It is pretty fun. Let's see. Hope to see Transformers and Marvel Legends more on the channel. Well, we'll see. I might get the random ones. I'm not a big Legends collector. I'm really not a big Legends collector. What I might do is pick up some figures that seem like they will match well with the Fortnite 6-inch action figures. So I might go that route. Just pick up certain ones that way. Cool. You're welcome, Carrie. Yeah, at some point, hopefully, let's see, today's Wednesday. Hopefully by Friday, maybe on Friday, I can throw together. Actually, tomorrow is completely taken up. I am heading a long ways away, way up to Seattle, Washington, which is about 4 to 5 hours from where I live. And I'm going to see the Snake Eyes movie in, what was it? It's like called 4DX, some sort of special theater system that's like atmospheric, like the chairs move and they'll sprinkle you with mist and smoke and all sorts of crazy stuff. So I'm traveling a long ways to see that movie, so nothing's happening tomorrow unless I get something filmed later tonight. But I'm hoping that maybe on Friday I can throw together the what are we expecting? What's supposed to be coming out any day now? We're getting near the end of July. We haven't heard a lot of peeps of release dates for the Jazz or the Fortnite stuff. Hopefully the shipping delays aren't going to push it into like September. That would stink, seriously. So, let's see. I should check out Marvel Legends Disney Plus Captain America build. Oh, you mean the recent one, like the Falcon that became Captain America, that wave, right? The Sam Wilson Captain America. Yeah, while I was on vacation, I saw him several times and I saw random figures. I have to admit, that Captain America was very appealing. I was really wanting to grab it, but I held strong and I didn't pick that figure or the wave up because they are brilliant with that wave. They put out the Sam Wilson Captain America figure, and then to like build out his wings and all that, you have to get like all the figures. That's a better. It wasn't really build a figure, was it? Wasn't it like build a wings or something? I think so. And I know if I get him, I'm going to want the wings, the big stuff. So I would have to buy them all. And it's so tempting. That Captain America he is really good looking. He is cool. He is nice. So I don't know if I see it maybe on a good deal, I might be tempted, but I was very tempted to pick that up. So anyway, I say we get on with the show. I think everything is still going okay so far. Take a breath. Let's see, I think the test run is going so far good. So, I've got something to flip over here. Boom! Next screen. I have them all, and I use him on my Legends display. Cool. Hey, if you've got any social media account, why don't you take a picture and post it? That would be cool to see, Sam. Do bo-katan first. I was like, wait, what? What, Tristan? What are you talking about? Bo-katan. You must mean this figure right here. All right, so bo-katan. I picked this one up quite some time ago. I walked into Target one morning, and it was sitting on the shelf. No, it was hanging on the shelf. And so, oh, by the way, when you cut things open, I have to say, be gentle, cut away from yourself. That's my official safety tip of the day. But anyway, I walked in. This was back when she was apparently rare. I don't know if she's gotten more common, but apparently she was rare. And she was hanging there with one of the Bad Batch figures. And I didn't buy the Bad Batch figure. Okay, this is my confession. I think I've said it before. I don't really like Star Wars figures. I like the property. I like it well enough. But I don't really like it as a toy line. So I've never really bought the toys. And I dropped her pack. Alright, that's everything. So she's super common. Cool. So it's not as cool that I have her, I guess. So anyway, it's a pretty nice looking figure. I'll just hold it up there. I'm going to wiggle it around for a sec. Wow, the head is... Okay, I will admit that when I got the Mandalorian, that was a really cool figure. I really liked it. It was a very fluid, very solid, very articulate figure. And she moves around quite well. I don't know, can I get her to stand here? Something like that. I'll adjust my camera down for her. Sorry, it's pretty dark. I'm still working out the whole lighting thing here. Let's see. I had a light just in case I needed to test something out. Yeah, I got to work on my camera. For some reason, it's liking to readjust to a little bit too dark. Unless I put like my hand in here. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. I hope you can see it. But there's the Bo-Katan figure. And I think she looks really pretty cool. I should have brought the Mandalorian figure over here to, put her next to. She's got this pretty nice pack that will go right there. She is not so, what's the word? She's not so caught up with the Mandalorian thing about showing her face. She doesn't mind taking off her mask. So I don't mind. I didn't have a choice. She came unmasked. So did I get the baby Yoda? I got the Mandalorian that came with the baby Yoda. Yes. Hello, White Vegeta. Is that how you say it? Vegete? I don't know. I slaughter names on occasion. She's also got these cool little guns here. Little laser guns. Maybe that's what I should say. Looks like they slide right here into holsters on her side. Or she can hold them in her hand. It's a pretty cool figure. I like the colors a lot. Man, I wish that would brighten up. I need to figure out the lighting situation. But, something like that. Let's see. Sadly, don't have a social... that's alright. Still working on Luke line. Okay. That's alright. But I do like the figure. I think she looks really cool. That's why I picked her up. Like I said, I don't buy a lot of Star Wars. In fact, I only have 2 Star Wars Black Series figures. Mandalorian and now bo-katan. And that may be it for a while. Man, that light. I'm going to complain about the light. Bear with me. But I do like this figure. I think she's pretty cool. So I'm happy to have her. She bends really pretty good. You can get her into some good positions if you need to... tuck the... Looks like the guns are just a little bit bendy. So we'll get her into... Oh, hey, her targeting sensor moves too. So, like, it could get her into some sort of position. I'm holding her there. She's not going to actually... There we kind of go. There we go. Kind of into a little position there. An action pose. I hope to set my YouTube channel at the end of this month. Awesome, Sam. Drop a link when you do. Alright, so that's bo-katan. I don't know. If I just leave the figure back here, is that going to mess things up? Probably. I'll set it off to the side. I'll set it over here behind me. Maybe. Kind of. Sort of. You should get Boba... Oh! I do have Boba Fett. I did a video on Boba Fett, Tristan. Actually, check out my video history. It's the most recent one. Was it the Return of the Jedi version or the Empire Strikes Back? I can't remember. Check my history. I did a video on Boba Fett. So yeah, you caught me. I have 3 Black Series. Good for you. Call you White Mike. Oh, hey, White Mike. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. I know who you are. We met at the Action Force after party. Yeah, I remember you. Let's see. Yeah, I still got to do... Oh, man. I have it. It's just not here. It's like over there. I should totally show that off. I'll show it off in another video. So, yeah, that was really cool. Thank you again for that little cool thing that fits in Destro's briefcase. Okay, cool. Now I've made a connection with this name and you. Wait for the Tomato Legends pack you are talking about. That may be encrypted squad mode. That still hasn't been revealed yet. So, well, the Tomato Legends, I've seen pictures of it, Carrie. So anyway, let's look at a Power Rangers action figure. Because okay, now here's a story. I liked Power Rangers when I was growing up. I grew up with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original ones. So it's the original characters before they switched them around. So I don't know. Maybe I missed who the Ranger Slayer is. I'm not sure if they're starting to make up characters or if this is like from the comic books. But I don't remember this figure at all. But anyway, I was in Walmart a couple months ago on one of my Toy Hunt Tuesdays, and I found Green Ranger and White Ranger, and I picked them up, and I thought, hey, that's cool. I think these are rare. I should grab them now. And I don't know what their level of rarity is, but you can let me know what you might know. So I thought, hey, I want to collect all of the Mighty Morphin, the original 6 Power Rangers, and I don't care about the bad guys. I just want the Rangers. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to grab it. On my trip, I found Black Ranger, which I think is it Zach? Or I can't remember if the Black Ranger got recast later, but I think it was Zach. And I got him, and I think he was actually in one of my vacation toy haul. I ended up taking him back and the White Ranger and the Green Ranger, deciding that's a lot of crackle. That, you know, it's a series that I just don't need to get into. So I took all those back because, yeah. Are you going to do any Season 7 Fortnite live streams? Okay, here's some truthfulness about Season 7 for everyone of Fortnite. I haven't played a whole lot. We're now into almost 2 months, I think, of it being out. It came out just before, well, maybe about 6 weeks it's been out. I'm up to like level 54. And so I don't like this season. I'll be honest, I really don't like the season. There's a lot of things in it that I just don't like. And with all the other stuff, I haven't been in the game hardly at all. So probably you won't see me streaming unless I can get a better computer to where I can do some game streaming again with all you guys. It probably won't be for a while. I need a new computer. If I want to find a good Star Wars figure, Grievous, huh? Alright, so I just kind of wiggled the Ranger Slayer around. I'll put her here. And I'm a little disappointed. I can't be terribly disappointed. I'll be truthful about where I get these figures because I don't want anyone to think that I'm just, pretending or something. But let me get her standing here, maybe. Okay. Let's readjust that there. So there's a Ranger Slayer. I'm a little disappointed. It looks like there's some scratching. Not scratching. Yeah, the light sucks. But there's some paint wear up on the diamond that's on her chest there. I'll be honest, Hasbro sent me this figure with a few other figures here in this pile. So I probably wouldn't have bought this otherwise. But she's pretty cool. She's got arm articulation, standard stuff, head moves around. And now this is something interesting I've never seen before on a figure. And this is going to prove how out of touch I am with action figures. Is that for a female figure, she's got a torso wiggle. And she's got not an ab crunch, but like a reverse ab crunch. Would this be like a hip crunch? Or I don't know. But there's like a bendy like right there. It's like reverse abs. I don't know what to call it. Thighs and double knees. And she's very articulate. You can get her into some really cool positions. Oh, cool. I got her to stand. She's got this cape. She has this cape that's pretty cool. It's ratted and tattered. It's got some holes in it. Just hooks right there around. Looks pretty cool. It's a soft thing. I've never seen this figure in store, so maybe it's an older figure. Maybe it's a newer one. I don't know. But, get her standing again. Maybe not. She comes with this thing, lightning. It looks like lightning. Maybe it's an arrow. Maybe it's some sort of an arrow because she also comes with this really kick-ass looking bow. It's got some spikes here. It's got a nice handle, some red dots. I think I just swore online, didn't I? And I don't swear much. Let's see. There. Got the bow. Something like that. Once I start fiddling with figures, I cannot keep them standing up for the life of me. It takes me like 10 minutes to pose figures. There we go. No, well, here. She's got a set of arrows that are like attached together. So that must hook on her somehow. And she's got, looks like a pistol. Some sort of a laser thing. Huh. And she's got some hands. She has an open point. There we go. An open pointed hand. She's got a fist for a hand. I don't know. I don't usually use hands like that very much. I like the hands that actually do stuff, like hold things. So it looks like she's got a holster for that thing somehow. And I don't know. I'm screwing this up. I can tell you that. It must be, she must hold this somehow. I'll have to look. Where's the picture? So, let's see. That's what the picture looks like right there. So it looks like this is the arrow that she's supposed to hold on to. Yeah. So something like that. So it must attach and hook on somehow like that. I'm not gonna fiddle with that too much more. It's gonna take like forever in a day. It's gonna take too many minutes. Too many minutes. But the figure looks cool. I mean, I have to admit, when I see a cool looking action figure, I think it's a cool looking action figure. Just nothing I would probably go out and buy myself. Whoever likes Power Rangers is probably going to really like this figure. It has really nice articulation, and it's got some neat accessories. I wonder how well something like this... I'm going to have to make a video where I compare like all these different accessories with these different figure lines or something. All right, let's clear out the Power Ranger and her ton of accessories. Toss them all in there. There's like a little bit of some blackness that flaked off her. Where are... Oh, I put the figures over here. All right, Power Rangers, Star Wars, they're out of the way. Let me look over here. Don't know much about Power Rangers, but I'm excited for the Snake Eyes movie, as you should be. Now, here's a quick little note for all you guys who are not G.I. Joe fans out there. And sorry if things are wiggling around a little bit. The way I've got cords draped, it's not the best way possible. I have to fine-tune my methods here. But anyway, about the Snake Eyes movie, I won't give you any spoilers exactly, but for any of you who are not G.I. Joe fans, you didn't grow up with a G.I. Joe figure, or you weren't part of the cartoons or comics or whatever, there's a strong possibility you're going to like this movie. They've changed his origin around. They've changed a few little things. They're not major, in my opinion, but I think if you go into it with an open mind, like this could be a really cool action martial arts movie, you might enjoy it. I recommend everybody out there going and, if they can, watching it and give it a try. I think you might like it. I am going to wait till the end, Sam, for Thanos, because he's the big one. This is the big one. Let's jump over here to a Transformer. RC. Let's see. Transformers Kingdom. War for Cybertron Trilogy. Who has watched that on Netflix? Who has watched this? I finally got in and watched the first 2 seasons. I think it was last November. And that was pretty cool. I actually liked it quite a bit. There's a lot of tape on here. A lot of tape. This is another figure that I was sent by Hasbro. I probably would not have purchased it on my own, but I'm happy to take a look at it. Now, they didn't send these to me for review purposes. Otherwise, I would have done reviews a long time ago. This was just a thank you gift from them for participating in, was it Pulse Fest? I can't remember. It was something Pulse a while ago. And I was on the G.I. Joe panel. I got to be one of the people sitting up there, and you saw my face on the screen, nodding and smiling, every time they showed something off or they asked something. I'm just kidding. It was actually pretty cool. Oh, she's got like a lot of little connectors all over her. But this was just a thank you gift. It wasn't anything, so it's not sponsored or anything. Nobody paid me anything. I'm just talking about this stuff the way I want to talk about it. Well, hopefully, we're halfway through all the figures, so hopefully we'll get done with them pretty quick. This one might take the longest because it's a Transformer. And the whole point is to... Oh, I don't need to pull that one off. Is to transform it. So we'll transform it. I think that's all of the pieces. We're going to have junk all over the floor here. Somebody didn't think this one through. So her back and her front are like... They're in here. You have to rip this box apart. Unless there's... They're like, I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Not quite sure. Alright, well, I guess I have to rip the box to get her out of here. Seems like a kooky design. Gotta rip the box to get the figure out of here. So what else did the figure come with? Over here. Garbage. Looks like she's got some sort of a booklet. how to transform her, because probably I'm not going to... Actually, she looks pretty basic. She actually does not look that difficult to transform. I love Transformers. I love the Studio Series Megatron. I don't think I've seen that one. It may have been a while ago. But here's the figure. She actually stands pretty good. I have to admit, I've liked Transformers for a long time. I like G.I. Joe better, but I like Transformers a little bit. It's like the second level down. No, it's like the third level down. Fortnite's like my second now. And it's really very difficult for me to pass a good-looking Transformer. I don't want them all, but it's really difficult to pass a good one. And that's why I picked up Hot Rod, and that's why I've pre-ordered a few for later in the year. The Arc, it's a big one. I've pre-ordered Galvatron, which I know people have been finding, but I'm enjoying the fact it's going to get to me a little bit later because, yeah, money I can spend later. And Rodimus Prime I was really excited for because it's supposed to be like the evolution of Hot Rod that they've already put out. Like, you have the Hot Rod from the movie, the old cartoon movie, and then you'll have Rodimus Prime later in that movie. So that's really cool, the transition of those two figures together. But RC, she looks pretty cool. She's got this enormous backpack. I mean, come on, really? And this is like the bulk of the car right here. I mean, that's like the transformation, practically. I mean, I think at least this, I don't know, that's like the bulk of the transformation, I think, right there. I'm sure you must tuck her in here somehow, and just looking, she's got like round thighs, like rounded legs. That's usually not something you see in real Transformers. I may have to pull out the instruction sheet here, because that's as far as I got. So, hey, part of it comes off. I don't know. Oh, the wheels, there we go. That helps. Instructions are good. Sometimes as guys, we like to ignore instructions. We just like to do it our own way. Instructions are sometimes good. So yeah, let's flip out these wheels. Yeah, she stands really well. I thought she'd fall over like backwards or something. These are supposed to flip up somehow. That one's starting to flip up. There we go. Flip up. I can't get my hands. Oh. Okay, well, she may stand pretty good with this, but this whole thing is just obnoxious. This is not a figure I'm gonna be playing with and transforming, and yeah, that's just not gonna happen. It's gonna stay one way or the other. And there we go. And so it looks like she pretty much just gets covered. But hey, she does come off. What? Really? She can separate? I don't know how, but... Oh, that's why there's pegs here. This is like a figure stand. I'm not really sure how this comes off. But it does. Quit folding up, wheels. Quit folding up. So, ew. I don't know what you're talking ew about, but I might just agree if it's this figure. I don't know. What the heck? Okay. Ew, ew. I'm just like, what the heck? I'm gonna have to reverse engineer. Let's see, where's the instructions? Oh, she like, her legs like fold up or something. Like what? They like, what? Say what? Oh, her thighs swivel. Like, what? Come on, you. If I can't transform her, nobody can. Don't watch any videos that's showing people how to transform. What the heck? Oh my goodness. I do like Transformers, but I think we have a weird amalgamation here of some monstrosity. Get the legs out, get the arms down. Hook the car up together. Do something like, I don't know. It's like that. And like that. I think the instructions are telling... What the heck? Are telling me like the wrong way? Okay. Yeah, okay. So we're not going to spend like a ton of time. I may have to do this later. I think that's the general gist of it. See, you know it's a good toy, right? When you laugh and have fun with it. Oh, I'm sorry. This was frustration laughter. This is... I don't know what this... I don't know what this is. But I'll say this. She stands well. After all that, you can just plop her down and there she is. Sorry, I'm like probably laughing here by myself if anyone's even here. I'll say the figure looks cool. I like her design, how she looks from head to toe. She looks very nice. I wish my light was brighter. The car, when it's done right, looks pretty good. I believe you. I really do. And I'll have to fiddle around. You know, trying to reach around a camera and do this is, if for the first time, it's a little difficult. So I believe you. I believe it looks great. And the robot looks good. It's a very interesting way of going about it. Just having like a shell that wraps around a robot. That's like a first for me. I turned her arm around. There we go. But I do like, truthfully, I would probably like separate this entire back end off the figure and just have the figure. How tall is this? I'm going to bring in a 6-inch Skull Trooper. So she's probably about 5 inches tall. You know, I could totally see having a... I know they've got the Red series out, which is a whole bunch of 6-inch Transformers that don't transform. I might seriously look into that after getting this figure. There is something kind of cool with having a Transformer, how they look in robot form, because she's pretty cool. Mr. Top 6, hello, how are you? So I think we are done with RC, the Transformer that I will figure out how to transform later. That took just a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Now we are getting into the Legends. Does the Tomato Legends pack have a stand, a pickaxe? The Tomato Legends is just like a squad mode. So there's 4 figures, 4 guns, 4 stands. And let me see here, actually. Let me see if I can show it to you here real quick. I'll do that. There's frozen fishy stick. Okay. So, let's see. Will this work? So right there you see the 4 figures, the 4 weapons, the 4 sets of harvesting tools, and 4 grass standing blocks. It's Tomato Legends, or Tomato Town Legends is what it's called. So that's what it is right there. Isn't that cool? Very, very, very cool. And I don't know, have you seen Fish Stick yet? Frozen Fish Stick. Here's a quick little preview. If you haven't seen it, Frozen Fish Stick right there. In solo mode. Alrighty. I hope you're watching, Carrie, so you didn't miss it. Okay, so first Legends. I'm sorry to do this to you, Sam. The first Legends is going to be Nate Gray, or X-Man. Why? Because of all 3 of these, he is my favorite. Why is he my favorite? Because way back in the 1990s, they did a storyline called The Age of Apocalypse. And what was going on around that time, it's kind of an interesting story. You can probably find some of this information online. But Marvel was going to cancel the X-Men comics. At least that's what the story was at the time. I'm totally ripping this box apart. And so they decided to end all of the X-Men comics for good. That may have been a marketing ploy, because, you know, comic books, they like to say things and then not follow through and actually do them. So all the X books came to an end, and then like a month or 2 later, this new series of X books called The Age of Apocalypse came out. And so I got all of them. There was 4 issues in each of them. There was X-Man and Weapon X and Excalibur and the Amazing X-Men and the Astonishing X-Men, Generation Next. And there was another one I can't remember off the top of my head. But I ended up liking X-Man a whole lot. Let's see. Yes, okay. Oh, let's see. The fish stick looks cool. Yeah, it does. But anyway, I really liked X-Man. Oh, Gambit and the Externals was another one. I really liked the X-Men comic, and so I really liked that figure. And like Spider-Man 2099, he was in here earlier, SP2099, I saw. Like Spider-Man 2099, this is one of those characters that I've just really liked since then. And when I heard that he was getting a figure, I wanted to get it, but then I found it at Ross for $9.99, and it was an immediate pickup. And I think he looks pretty cool for something that is just going to probably stand on a shelf or be in a box sometimes. Generally speaking, I think he looks pretty nice. He's got his... If you know the history of any of that, so Nate Gray is actually Cable in the Age of Apocalypse. That's the version of Cable over there in the other alternate world. And that's why he's got the white hair, and he's got the little shiny thing out of his left eye, because Cable does. This is just a younger version of Cable. And he's got his his blue outfit, yellow highlights. I think he looks really pretty good, and that's just from a fan's point of view, not an action figure. He kind of has something going on here where he clicks. You can kind of see the roughness of that. I'm hiding from the camera. So I'm not sure what's going on there, if there's like some sort of emotion in here. He's got a torso wiggle, but unlike the Legends figures, he doesn't seem to... Oh, he does have an ab cut, a chest cut. Okay, so he's got all the right moves. He's got a fist for a right hand, an open hand for left hand, so he's not going to hold anything. But, this character, he flies around. We can put him into some sort of like a flying pose. Like that. I don't know. This character, he doesn't need to hold weapons. He's got all of his psychic, psionic, I don't know, whatever, the powers that Jean Grey has. Telepathic powers. But it's he's kind of big. I got to back him up a little bit there. But yeah, he's a really cool character. He comes with huge arms. Actually, they're not really his. I think they're to Sugar Man. And I'm not going to get the rest of the wave, most likely. I don't care anything about Sugar Man. So, I don't know. I have to figure out what to do with these Sugar Man arms. And there went the camera. There went the camera. I'm working on the edge. Let's get things straightened up there. Yep, it's for the Build-A-Figure. But I like this. I'm glad I got this X-Man. Especially, I'm glad I got him for $10. I was actually thinking about ordering him when he first came out. But I was like, no, I can wait for a while. He's a little difficult to stand. There. Get this aimed back. Just like that. I like him. This is a cool figure. I think he looks great. Alright, let's see here. Have you seen WandaVision? I have not seen any of the Disney Plus series. None of them. I haven't seen the Winter Soldier or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Loki. I think there's a fourth one. Haven't seen any of those. It's a lot like House of M. I've heard it's interesting. I haven't... Which Secret Wars? The old one or the new one? I read the Secret Wars of 2099 because I really like the 2099 comics, so I read that Secret Wars, which was around the same time for the builder. That's what the arms are for. Where did you get him? I got him at Ross. Here, I will show you, in fact. Maybe. There you go. You can see the price tag right there. Ross for $9.99. And it is X-Man. There he is on the side. So yeah, there's the... Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the Sugar Man. And here's Jean Grey. There is Spitfire. No, Sunfire. Wild Child. Weapon X. Morph. And the Dark... I might get the Dark Beast if I find him. Dark Beast was kind of cool. Only a few, when they finished the Age of Apocalypse comic books, the 4 issues, they had like an alpha at the beginning and an omega at the end and so forth. When they finished, then they went back to the original X-Men universe. And he was one of the ones This was one of the characters that carried over into the normal Marvel universe. And so that was really cool because he was so popular, they just kept making comic books. And I bought them all back then. I read them all, even all the way to the end when he became a shaman and all that. It was kind of interesting. The later issues were kind of weird. But I think it happens a lot when there's a series about to end or get canceled. Some weird things happen because they're trying to save it by changing out the story, changing out the writers. Sugar Man is kind of a disappointing build. I would agree, just because I don't like Sugar Man. I haven't dived deep into Age of Apocalypse action figures, so I can't say I know much of anything about what's been released. But I think an Age of Apocalypse figure would be cool if they haven't done him, and I'd be shocked if they haven't done him yet. Alright, the next figure. And I was kind of anxious about this one. Like, really wanted this one. It's the Wolverine figure. From the House of X, isn't it? Yeah, the House of X Wolverine. And he is already, like, really... wow. He is really articulate. He's really moving around. And... can't get him to stand up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wolverine. Just about any pose you put him in, he looks awesome. Just about. I'm able to read the comics much since I'm not able to, but I like to look into bits and pieces. Hey, Sam, whenever you get the opportunity, if you do, whether you're buying comics online or reading them for free online, or you buy into a subscription service, or you go to a comic store and just buy the issues in paper format, you gotta check out the Age of Apocalypse series. That's a really fun series. If you know anything about the normal, regular timeline X-Men, Age of Apocalypse is just off the hook. It is really cool. Everyone is different. Cyclops has like long hair. Wolverine's missing an arm. Some people who are good, like the Beast, is bad as the Dark Beast. I mean, it's just off the hook. It's crazy. So local Ollie's has a lot of old comics. Cool. Yeah, whenever you get when you get to that age, and that correct age, that when you're allowed to read it, whatever the case, or sometimes libraries have comic books. Check out Age of Apocalypse. It's pretty good, and they're even collected into books now, so you could actually find probably the book through the library. Okay, so Wolverine. The only thing he comes with is a graybeard head. That's it. I was looking at him finally through the packaging, and I discovered his claws are like built into the hands. Not a huge fan of that, as this is my first Wolverine figure. I kind of would like to have claws that you can remove, but this is a very specific figure for a very specific audience, and it's not me. This is not a Wolverine probably meant for a first-time buyer, which is me. I've never bought a Wolverine before, and I thought, hey, I'll do it. Because Wolverine was in Fortnite. He's that Fortnite guy now. It's a guy from Fortnite, right? I thought it'd be fun to have a Wolverine, that I could pose with my Fortnite figures. Or, do little scenes, take pictures, whatever. I thought that would be pretty awesome. And, it's not bad. He's not a bad figure, even though he's got the claws permanently out. It's just, he's a great posed figure for somebody who wants that. You can have him kind of bent over with his head up, creeping around. Roar. We got Skull Trooper back here, and we can face off with Skull Trooper, right? There. That's right, bub. I gotcha. I don't know, something like that. A lot of Wolverine claws get warped in packaging. Well, how are mine? This one, the middle one is a little bit closer to the right one. It's not down the center, so I would say it's slightly warped. Maybe. I don't know. I think these are actually pretty good, considering. Yeah, but for posability, this is a cool looking figure. It's got the older, original, more original brown and yellow, as opposed to the blacks and the blues. And he's a nice, chunky figure. Wolverine is not Hugh Jackman. For everyone who knows, Wolverine is Hugh Jackman. He's not a tall guy. He's not a... don't get me wrong, Hugh Jackman is awesome as Wolverine. besides the fact he's like the only actor we've had as Wolverine, he's actually a really awesome Wolverine, and I really like it. But in the comic books, that's not Wolverine's body style and everything. This is this is a Wolverine from the comic books for sure. Let's see, where's this Skull Trooper? So like right there, you can see Skull Trooper is definitely taller. Wolverine is a shorter guy. So this is really cool. Let's put him up next to X-Man here. And yeah, for sure, this is pretty accurate right there. Wolverine's short. So I really like this figure. I actually like this size. This is pretty cool. Let's see. Anyone else still in the chat with me? I think maybe, Sam, there's a chance you're the only one there. This is one of those weird live streams where people just kind of come and go, and if they don't like the topic, they'll bounce. Like how MCU costumes are being modeled after comic. Yeah, it's amazing. Whoa, bouncing around the stuff. But anyway, yeah, cool. So we can pop this head off. Snap! And pop this. Whoa. And this is less Fortnite-like. But, there. Now we have, like, what? Old Man Logan? Old Man Wolverine with claws? He's a cool figure. I do like this figure. Alright. Let's swap the heads back around. I'm going to knock my thingy here. Yeah, this was very impromptu. In the future, I think he's headless now. He's headless. In the future, I will be advertising more of the live streams. I'm going to come up with a regular day and time. This is, like I said, kind of an impromptu. It's a test. Oh, White Mike is driving. Ooh, be careful. I've tried that before. But thanks for sticking around. Yep, that's awesome. So yeah, don't text. Just enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. Lurking. Lurking is completely fine. As I've said, this is it's Thanos time. And this, I have to admit, was also sent to me. Oh, I bought Wolverine, by the way, full price from a store. I just wanted it that bad. But this was also sent to me as a thank you. So, it's not going to happen. I'm not like one of those awesome people who are going to get like free toys left and right all the time. I'm not there yet, just because I make videos. But I did get a one-time thank you package. So, and this is a cool figure. I saw this on the shelf, and I was thinking that I just might want this. Oh, man. He is tight and noisy. There's not a lot of accessories. There's not much here to him. But come on, it's Thanos. What are you going to do? Give him a gun? Ugh. I got stuff flying every which way here. I do like that this one is comic book based as opposed to movie based. How do I get this head out? But I was thinking about getting it, but then I made the decision. Sometimes, when you hang on just a sec. There we go. Sometimes when you see something in the store, you shouldn't buy it. You should wait, come back, think about it overnight, go back later. Well, I did that, and I went back the next day. I was like, yeah, I want to get this guy. Boom, he was gone. So, when are the new 4-inch Fortnite figures coming out? I don't know, and I want to know. I don't know when they're coming out. It's driving me nuts. Driving all of you nuts. I've got no idea when those Fortnite... I was expecting them out by now. This is July 21, and I was expecting them to be out like a week ago. And all the Amazon pre-order listings still say December 17, and we're almost to August, and they've never been this late. So here's my opinion about Fortnite action figures. We're seeing lots of leaks, and I have a feeling it has come down to shipping. Jazzwares did really awesome last year, getting their product out, keeping it on the shelves throughout the entire 2020 year, when a lot of toy companies failed at that. I think they were more on top of it. Maybe they had ordered more, something, but they were able to stay on top of it. This year, I think they got hit with the shipping problem. Not the pandemic necessarily, but the results of the pandemic from all the shipping. And so it could be they're waiting just like us to either have the stuff arrive stateside, or they're still waiting to get into a container, or it's still on a boat somewhere out in the middle of the Atlantic or the Pacific, whichever way it comes. So I think it really is coming down to shipping. Oh man, I want that stuff. All these images we see, just Grr, I want it. The Mad Titan, purple grape. I wish you could get a Thanos copter to scale it. I want to try to paint. Anyway, sorry. I've just been holding on to this guy. Here is the great Thanos. He's a huge figure. He is big. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Put him next to Nate. Look at that. Look how tall he is. We'll put him next to a Skull Trooper. Look how big he is. Okay, now Oh, I didn't put his head back on. That's going to make him look really tall. There we go. Next to a Wolverine. He's super big. How do you find your leaked images of the Fortnite toys? Preternia.com is an awesome source. He and I are pretty good friends, and so I get a lot of my news, most all my news, from him. And most of you will get it pretty much at the same time. Every once in a while I might hear something like a few minutes to an hour or two early before he posts it, but he posts everything to Instagram and Twitter. So that's where I get all my source, my information from. Once in a great while, like the Shadow Kit, somebody on subscribe to this channel. Shoot, what was his name? Give me a second. I got to do it proper. I said I was going to shout him out. I want him to make sure that I can't talk. I just want to make sure that it's a proper accreditation because I am super excited and super appreciative. What? Didn't I save it? Oh, here's Ryan G. Ryan G sent me a message yesterday on YouTube saying Shadow Kit was on eBay or is on eBay, may still be on eBay. And so because of Ryan G, I was able to get that information before Preternia. So T-Rex Ford, T-Rex, it must be Jurassic Park related stuff. Hello, Cute Bread. You're here just in time for the last action figure. Thanos. So he's got the ab crunch, he's got the wiggles and the jiggles, and he's got the, for a big figure, he's got some articulation. This big boy, he can walk around. He's only got one. Oh no, he does have a double pin knee. Look at that. Hidden pins. He's got double. I feel like I'm gonna break him. He can bend a little bit at the ankle. He has no rotation at the boot, but the thigh rotation. And so, yeah. Now, it's interesting. He's got a really cool, like a gradient, yeah. Light blues up here around the arms and the shoulders and the chest up here. Yeah, it's a very cool figure. And his head comes off. If they do all this for a figure like this, they might as well make the chin move. Wouldn't that be cool to, I don't know, maybe you don't want your Thanos to have a moving chin. This is something I don't like on a figure. And that is loose pieces up here. Because when you go to push it in, I guess you could do this. You're going to push these soft rubber pieces out of the way. And you might bend them, you might break them, you might do some damage to them. It's a cool head, but I just don't like... It's like Tomato Head with the 6-inch line. He's got the crown of silverware. And when you try to put the head on, it just... I've got several broken stress marks on mine. And it's very disappointing. Now, as I mentioned, this is the comic book version of Thanos, not the movie version. So all of this stuff is comic book, not movie related. So he comes with two left hands. Yep, these are left hands where he's wearing the Infinity Gauntlet. There's the Infinity Stones. So let's see. Should be able to pop this. Oh, I'm rocking and rolling the place. Sorry. Can tuck his hand in there. There we go. Then he's got his gauntlet there. Let's see, looking over here at the chat. Can see it clearly, and it's an instant cop for me because of all the skins except hot. Yeah, well. Yep. It's some of this stuff are instant buys. There we go. Kind of straighten things up. And then we've got... There we go. He needs like a world globe or something. He needs to put something in that hand. We'll adjust this up a little bit. I've got the world in my hands. That's right. I don't know. That's a Thanos laugh for me. I don't know. Let's see. Aren't they called Infinity Gems in the comics? And does this have the comic exclusive? I no. All it's here are the secondary head and 2 replaceable hands. That's all this set has. Besides the figure. I keep knocking stuff. Let's see. That's your favorite out of all you got. Well, this is the biggest of all I got. Probably, truthfully, if you want to ask me of all these figures, which one is my favorite? Shoot. I might have to go with Wolverine. I think he might be my favorite out of all of these. But it's a tie. A close tie with Nate Gray. Right there. And Thanos is a cool figure. But he's a figure to me. He's just a character from the Marvel Universe. He's never been one of my favorite characters. In fact, in the comic book, I just thought he was obnoxious and he just needed to go away. So, I would never said Thanos is a favorite character. He's like maybe a favorite bad guy to get rid of. There's some better bad guys out there, I think, than Thanos. Thanos is just one of the more powerful, obnoxious ones. I mean, Galactus, that's a cool character. Let's see, on the gauntlet, does it have an ego? I don't know. It's got all the gems. It's got 6 of them on each finger, and then the one on the back of his hand there. There. You can see the 4 here up on the knuckles. You can see the one on the back of the hand, and then over here there's one on the thumb. So, yeah, they didn't do all the stones in the movie, did they? It's been a while. I read the Infinity Gauntlet comic book when it first came out a long time ago. Then there was like Infinity War, and then the Infinity, another Infinity book. I can't remember now which one it is. And at the time, I didn't really care so much. It was just a cool story. But yeah, I think it was this one on the thumb that wasn't included. Was it? I think. I meant to say, what's your favorite? Oh, what's my favorite? Okay, well then I still answered you. I still did it right. I still answered you properly. Wolverine is probably, of all these, the best figure, with Nate Gray running a very, very close second. Just because I like the character more than I like Wolverine. An interesting note for all those out there, because I know you don't care as much, but I'm going to tell you anyway. This is comic book trivia. Larry Hama, who is the long-standing, like 40-year, or up to 40 years, almost 40 years of writing the G.I. Joe comic book, he wrote a lot of the original Wolverine stories. A lot of the original stuff that we kind of know about Wolverine now is because of Larry Hama. Just thought I'd throw that out there as a cool little tidbit. Let's see, looking over here at the chat. Because it's done, yeah, let's see. Okay, so it doesn't have the 7th one. There was a storyline with the, I don't remember a 7th one, 4 or 5. So there's 6 on these. You're going to cause me to look it up and research, because I don't remember a 7th one. I don't know where you would put it, unless it's like up here. Adam Warlock, I know, had a stone, but that stone is going to be one that's on the gauntlet. So yeah, these are all the figures. I'll get rid of this stuff over here. All the figures in today's impromptu test live stream, and hopefully I'll start to get this thing figured out just a little bit better so that future streams will go off without a hitch better. Yeah, it's distracting setting toys up while you're talking. There's a bunch of characters I bet you'd never thought you'd see in the same little scene. You know, come on. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Oh, you can't really see him. There we go. Now you can kind of... Oh, Nate, get up here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, my goodness. One always has to fall over, doesn't it? One of them has to fall over. Golly. And then, of course, like dominoes, they knock all the others over. I'm leaving it at that. I'm leaving it at that. So there you go. 6 action figures. I think that's it. I've got more stuff to open. It won't be today. I don't want to make this run like hours and hours and hours long. I mean, how long have we even been doing this already? I don't know. I don't even know. We've been, oh, it's a little over an hour. So this is actually a really good, good time. Now, so for the future, I'm hoping to find a regular time, a regular day. It's been suggested a few times, maybe Sunday evening. So we might be trying that. And so the types of live streams I'm wanting to do going forward is a little bit different than gameplay. I will do gameplay again at some point, but I need a better computer system. I don't even know how good of a live stream is coming out today. I've been doing a lot of work to try to bump up my bandwidth so I can get out a good live stream. So, but there might be, I've got a bunch of 4-inch figures that I want to get out of the boxes. So I'll do another live stream at some point where it's like this. I'll just show off these 4-inch figures. We'll open them up and you can see what they're like. I want to do a comparison live stream of different figures so we can see the quality. I've got a few topics that I want to talk about. So they may be more topical live streams going forward. So that's my thought right now. And then hopefully I will get back to gameplay. There is a new game that was recommended to me that I might give a try. Let me look here real quick. It was recommended that I should try and maybe even stream. What was that called? It was a Call of Duty game. I've never played Call of Duty, but it was a Call of Duty game. But what's it called? It's called, I'm looking for the link here, X Defiant. It's not Call of Duty. Tom Clancy's X Defiant. Watched the trailer, it looked kind of cool. It looked like a very realistic looking Fortnite. So I might give that a try and try doing some streaming of it on the game channel. Another few things that I'm going to be doing is I'm not totally set up here. Has anyone ever heard of MapleStory? It's an MMO that's been going for many, many years. Anyway, I was really big into the trading card game many, many years ago when it was out. And I have a website devoted to it. I don't tell very many people this, but I have a website devoted to it. And I have a lot of the cards. And I've done some gameplay videos. It's a game by Wizards of the Coast. Hasn't been around for a long time. I'm going to be updating my videos. So I'll probably throw those videos up on the game channel. Or maybe over here. I'm not sure what. But I've got a big order of MapleStory cards coming in. And I might do a video about the MapleStory cards here. And then direct you over there. I don't know. So... But now I'm just talking. I think I'm done. I don't think I'll waste your time anymore. I think we will wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope this was interesting. Totally unexpected. You didn't know this was coming. I've been spending all morning trying to prep for it, and I didn't want to advertise it in case I was wrong. Oh, another thing that I will be doing on this channel is G.I. Joe War on Cobra videos. I did a bunch of them last year when the game was brand new. The game is about to go through a major update in the next couple days. We're hoping, fingers crossed. And you know what? I could actually flip back to this camera now, and you could just look at me. But anyway, I'm going to be doing some videos on that. That will probably be on this main channel. So if it's not your thing, please just avoid it or ignore it. Don't be very negative. That's just something I'm doing for another group of community members that I'm a big part of. So there'll be a few different types of videos. If it's not your thing, just don't watch it. That's fine. I don't expect you to watch every single thing I put out there. So check out the Ego Gem. Don't forget that. I won't. I will do it later today. Please, no one ever likes to geek out at Marvel with me. Oh, no, I'll look that up because I'm curious about the whole gem thing now. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, I keep looking over here. My computer's over here. It won't be that way every time. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And I will see you sometime in the future. Hopefully I can get this live stream figured out. And then I'll definitely be getting some videos going. Fortnite video, crossing our fingers, it'll be Friday. It'll hopefully be this weekend or somewhere in there by Monday. And then we'll get back to some figure reviews because I got a few figures. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.